Hello guys, this is the first like pregnancy vlog that I'm filming with my new camera. How cute is it? I love the little wind thing. It's just so cute. But anyway, I have just filmed my first and second trimester haul, and I thought I would do a little catch up and a little chatty update. So this is a bump update. We are 18 weeks and 4 days, alhamdulillah. Definitely not able to really hide the bump anymore, and obviously like everyone who's important to us in our lives knows, so it's not like it's like some big like oh my goodness. Well, everyone in who's around us knows. There's quite a few friends that I haven't told yet who I want to tell when I see them. I kind of want to like wear a jacket and be like but yeah, I'm gonna take a seat and just have a chat with you guys about what's been going on, because there's been a lot. And I feel like the last time we did like a little pregnancy just chat to camera like vlog in the moment thing, it's been a while. Okay guys, so I've got you set up with my lovely pregnancy pillow here just to support me up and give me a bit of support. So alhamdulillah, we're on day 130, 140, and we are 18 weeks and 4 days. Just because I only know that because I just checked the app today. It's so funny because like in the first trimester I was literally checking the apps every single day and I was tracking my symptoms every single day, but because life has just been so busy, I honestly have not had the time to do that all the time, and I'm just about keeping up with like the baby size every week. Oh my goodness, this week's like the size of a baby hedgehog, which is so cute. Yeah, like guys, honestly, life has been very insane. It's been very intense. We've had several weddings and my photography season has started again, which is great. I've been really enjoying being busy and active, alhamdulillah. And then on top of that, we are finally moving. So we knew we were going to be moving from this house like back in last year. Like we knew that this is 2023 is the year that inshallah we're going to sell this house. We just did not know how long it was going to take. I honestly thought that we'd be out of here by March time. We're now end of July, and yeah, we're now packing. So it's been a really like strange time in that sense. So I have no idea if anyone's like been able to pick up that I'm expecting or not. I haven't had any comments yet or anything, but I definitely obviously have gained weight. And like one of our aunties was saying to me that she's like, you know, like you're just like me. Like whenever I would be expecting, I just get so much swelling straight away to the face and the hands and the feet, and I just noticed that first. But she was very polite. She did not say a thing, which I really appreciated until like way after the 3 months mark, because yeah, we weren't trying to show it. And that's the thing, like everyone's so different as well. Alhamdulillah, the second trimester generally for me, the experience has been like very typical of what most people say, which is that second trimester is so much better than the first. It's like a huge bit of relief because you just feel way more like yourself and you're not heavy. Yes, you saw my little cute bump, but it's a very small bump. It's not like, and also I already was carrying weight. I already had a bit of a belly before, so it's not a massive change for me. Yeah, I'm not like having to struggle to get out of bed at this point. I'm not feeling physically exhausted because of the extra weight. Yeah, so alhamdulillah, like I'm very grateful for that. And that's why I knew when the house sold, I knew that I was just like, I literally was making dua that like, y'all, like, if this house is going to sell, which please let it sell because we need it to sell, please let it be in my second trimester. And alhamdulillah, that dua was answered, because I just know that moving in the first trimester or the third trimester for me would have been horrendous. Like I would have hated it, because first trimester I was exhausted. I was so tired. Nausea was coming and going, and it just, yeah, it was not like the funnest time. Could have been so much worse, but it was not the funnest time. And I just know, obviously I've never been in a third trimester before, but I just know it makes sense to be like settled and happy and comfortable and not having a big life move. And it's just like, I was talking about this on Instagram, I was like, it's just crazy because this is the 5th time that we're moving and we've not even been married 5 years yet. It's been a lot, but at the same time I know it's been fine because alhamdulillah, like we've had support around us every time, of course, and then also like we've not got little children, and some people have to move so far with children, with multiple children. And so, you know, I'm really counting the blessings and the fact that inshallah this will be the second to last time we move. So many people have messaged me like, I can't believe how many times you've moved. People who are like we know in real life are like, oh my goodness, like you're moving, you're expecting. And I'm like, I know, but like people do far crazier things when they're expecting, and inshallah it'll be fine. And I think the fact that like I'm not teaching as well at the moment is definitely a huge help, because I'm not physically, mentally and emotionally exhausted from that. So yeah, like there's been so many pockets of ease and blessings which I cannot thank Allah enough for. Sorry guys, there's like literally wardrobes open. If you guys could see the extent of the mess of this room, ugh. But yeah, it is a moving week, so it has to be like that. I just wanted to come and have a little chat though, because I feel like I really haven't picked up the camera in this trimester yet, and I don't want these like updates to be like too long. But yeah, just like what's really been going on in the moment. So we're at 18 weeks. I felt a movement in the belly last week, around 17 and a half weeks I say, and it was like little bubbles popping, and that's what I've heard, is that either you feel like bubbles or you feel like fluttering. No, actually sorry, the first movement was like a little fluttering, and I was like, this doesn't feel like my digestion or anything that I felt before. So I was like, maybe it is baby. And then we had our antenatal appointment with the midwife, and she was like, yeah, that would have been the baby moving. You'd have felt that. And then I've been feeling like sort of bubbly sensations since. I have felt that like baby's super active at 3 a.m, which is not a surprise to me at all that it's a night owl, because yeah, mum and dad are also night owls, so but yeah, at 3 a.m like my stomach from the top here gets really hard and tight and sometimes quite uncomfortable. So I actually called the 24-hour midwife helpline, and she was like, that's totally normal, don't worry, like you're not having, as long as you're not having any pain or bleeding or like unusual discharge, totally normal. It will just be baby moving up, and I guess right now they're small enough that they can move up. I know obviously like inshallah the bigger and heavier and more healthy they get, the less space there will be for them to move in there. And that's the thing as well, like that's something that I've been struggling with a lot at this current stage of my pregnancy, is because you're not feeling specific movements, you're not feeling like kicks, or like you're not feeling like anything very concrete. It's very hard to know that everything's fine, because your symptoms have massively reduced from the first trimester, but then you're not feeling the baby as well. I was talking about this to my midwife, and I was like, I found that like some of the anxiety that I had in the first trimester of just being worried about miscarriage and everything, it's all kind of creeping back. And she's like, listen, I know it's so much easier said than done, but the fact that your bloods will come back fine, the fact that the first scan went really well, the fact that your second scan's around the corner, and that you're having a smooth journey is huge. It's a really, really important, it's really good thing, and like try and like see that as more reassurance rather than a reason to panic. And she's like, I know it's so much easier said than done, but I really need you to try not to like get too anxious about it. But if you are feeling more anxious, then let us know and we can see what we can do and things like that. So I was like, okay, no, you're right. Whew. Again, it's all in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so I really do need to, in my du'as, just be asking for like ease and easing of anxiety and stress and worry, because that's, at the end of the day, Allah Ta'ala is the only one who can help me here. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave this update here. I will let you guys know. Oh, one other thing though is that I have had extremely sensitive bleeding gums. I had pretty bad gums before, to be honest with you, and there is not one dentist around that I can find who's taking on NHS patients, which is so annoying. I really need to like get onto that and like be more proactive with that. But what I did was I got a specific toothbrush for bleeding gums, which is very soft bristled, and I got the Cordyceil toothpaste and mouthwash. And the reason why I'm making that face is because it's absolutely disgusting. It tastes gross, but it does the job. Because it really works and because it helps us to minimize the bleeding and treat the gums, I'm going to stick to it. But it's horrendous, and this is a very common thing in second trimester, is that your gums get more sensitive based on one hormone or another that's popping up at this point. But yeah, that's kind of like the only real update. Alhamdulillah, can't complain. It's been a nice smooth journey so far. Got a super busy. Like inshallah we'll be moving house in the next week, so yeah, obviously by the time you guys are watching this you would have seen our new place and everything like that. But yeah, right now at this point I'm feeling a little bit stressed, but I'm feeling okay, alhamdulillah. Overall just blessed that, you know, it's been a fairly smooth journey so far.